Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. And today I want to share the story of this man here on my screen about how he married a German woman. He's from is he from Kenya, be Nairobi, I think so. Yeah, he married a German woman, white Oyibo, okay, and they had, was it two children there? Yeah, two children in his country, okay. So, according to him, he said he never knew that the woman had a different plan altogether. And one day, the woman took the children and ran away. Now, during this time, he was a very rich and famous farmer. He had money, he had everything. He had houses, but buying properties and all those things, he was acquiring them in the name of the children. So one day, the wife sold all he had worked for, and ran away with the children to Germany. Now the man has become poor and wretched. So I would want you people to watch this video and learn something from it. You should also share it to others. I think a lot of people need to learn from this, because and most times, our people who have made it abroad, especially when it has to do with celebrities, footballers, musicians, and what have you, sports entertainers, and all those things, you see them marrying Africans, you see them marrying Uibo people, marrying white. And most times they have not ended well, honestly, they have not ended well. Where it usually ends is where the woman takes the children, and the father will be paying child support, paying, and the woman keeps increasing the bill, until the man is frustrated. Some African footballers today have become poor and wretched due to the wife that they married. That is Oyibo wife that they married. Now, I am not telling you that Oyibo wives are not good, right? But some of them have evil intentions against those big people. And it is also difficult for us to see an Oyibo big celebrity who goes for a black person. You know, all those white people, real white people, not all those African Americans, African whatever, African Oyibo. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real white people. Somebody who is very famous, who is rich, who is, come to Africa, marry African, who is poor and wretched. But you see our billionaires marrying all those normal Oyibo people, and at the end of the day, the girl becomes rich, and from there, okay, take for example, I think Kanye West has had a divorce with that, is it Bianca or whatever they call that woman that he rose around putting almost half naked. In fact, some people have gone crazy. I'm even talking something else. Let's listen to this man. Please share this video, guys.
This man had it all. Wealth, a beautiful home, and a loving family, but he lost everything because of a white woman he married. He was once a successful businessman with large farms and everything he could dream of. But the woman he married, a white woman, sold all his land and houses. She took their two children and left, leaving this man homeless. What made his wife betray him like that? How is he living today? Did he meet with his family again, or it is all over? My name is Joseph, and I am 43 years old. I live in Tanzania. By the time I was 25 years old, I had accumulated a lot of money. During this time, I met many people, including a white girl from Germany. I had always wanted to marry a white woman, and we eventually got married. Everything fell into place when I met her parents, and they were happy with me. At that time, I looked good and had a lot of money, unlike today. We began our life as husband and wife and had two beautiful children, a son and a daughter. Our life was very good because we were business partners, and she was a wonderful wife. We made significant progress, building a 3-story house and buying more land, with one of our farms covering over 100 hectares, so I worked very hard for them. However, I didn't realize this would affect me later. Why am I saying this? Every time we bought or built something, I put everything in the names of my wife and children. I registered the house and all the land in my wife's name to protect the children, believing this was the right thing to do. I loved and trusted my wife deeply. There were times when I would go to our fields or attend to other work matters, sometimes spending up to 2 days away. On one such trip to our pineapple fields in the countryside, something surprising happened. For 2 days, I didn't speak to my wife on the phone. I wondered if there was a problem at home, but since there had been no issues between us, I didn't worry too much. I finished my work and headed back home, but when I arrived, when I got home, the house was completely empty, and no one was there. 3 days later, while I was still in the empty house, I saw a very nice car arrive with 2 men and a woman. At first, I thought it was a normal visit, but I was shocked to hear that the house had been sold. I was furious and started speaking to them angrily, insisting that the house was mine. However, because I had made the mistake of registering all the properties in my wife's name, she had taken advantage and sold the house. Now, it's been almost 10 years since my wife left me. Now, the only thing that still hurts is that she took my children away. I hope that maybe one day I will see them again, although reuniting with their mother seems impossible. So, what I want to tell Africans, especially my fellow Tanzanians, is this. It's not bad to marry someone from another race, but it's crucial to pay attention to a person's character and values, rather than their race, background, or appearance. I wanted to marry a white woman, but neglected to consider her character and personality, which led to my downfall. I didn't take the time to understand who she truly was.
All right, so I believe that you guys listened to all this clip about this man. I believe it is not today's story. It must have been long because, the man is advanced now. He's kind of old. That was when he was young and was still yopping, yoppy, like a guy. So all that glitters are not good. All these, some of you who marry abroad, you marry, I think you don't have back home in mind, because even those Africans who get married abroad try to raise their children there. Sometimes it is difficult to take them back home because of the expenses that you incur, flying the planes and maintaining the steeds, like constant electricity, especially if you are from Nigeria. You have to buy fuel to make sure that the generator runs all through so they don't experience darkness, all those kind of stuff. So sometimes when you calculate the amount of money that you will spend to take them home, you may not have it, and that denies them the opportunity of even knowing Africa. Some may get to 20 years old not knowing where they come from. They only hear through their ears. So it becomes a problem. Some of them later, they will ask you, oh, what am I going to Africa to do? Is it to go and take a plot of land which you have, or take 10 plots of land which you have? I'm okay here, there's light here, there's everything, there's security, and there's this, there's that. From there, you know that you have lost them. So except you want to remain abroad forever, you want to spend 90% of your life abroad. But if you're somebody who likes to go home, who likes to raise his or her children in Africa, that means that sometimes marrying Oyibo may have its own advantages. But anyways, what do I know? It is a thing of choice. Whichever way you choose, how you lay your bed, how you put your bed is how you lay on it. That's my own take on that. So guys, let me know your opinion on this. I'll see you guys on the next video. Please don't forget to use TapTapSend and use my promo code to run that very transaction to get the benefit. £15 for those in UK, 15 euros for those in Europe, $30 for those in Canada and the US, and 75 AED for those in Dubai. See my promo code on the screen. Thank you very much, and share this video as a lesson to others. Bye.